obsessed with Audible, and the fact that they're sponsoring today's video makes me even happier. If you're following me anywhere on social media, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or even my blog, you know I have been using Audible excessively. But I also juggle between a lot of things. A full-time job, 3 YouTube channels, 4 blogs, and a lot of social media work. And yet, thanks to Audible, I have been able to read a lot in last few weeks. How? How do I squeeze in that reading time? In this video, find it out. Hi guys, I'm Manpreet. I make book-related videos on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And if you're new here, please make sure you subscribe and follow me on my social media. Today's video is basically my audiobook routine or my reading routine. But why Audible? Why not paperbacks or ebooks? It's because it's much more convenient, especially when compared to normal paperbacks, which aren't that readily available. I have to wait for a long time for the book to get delivered at my place, and by that time, I have already lost my interest in the book. This happened with me with Throne of Glass series. I read the first book and I wanted the second book instantly, but I couldn't get it. And then when the paperback arrived, I had lost my interest. Moreover, one of my favorite booktubers pointed it out in her recent video that audiobooks really help you relax after a full day of work where generally you are looking at the screen. You can't read after so much of screen time already, but you can definitely listen to books. So here's how my reading routine with Audible looks like. So I wake up at around 7 a.m. and before Audible and I met, I used to take my phone along to the loo, read the comments on my videos, and most often ended up spoiling my mood because of that one hate comment hidden beneath hundreds of supportive comments that you guys leave for me. Yes, I am that kind of person. I really needed to change this morning ritual, and so I did. Now I still take my phone along with me to the bathroom, but I keep it on the side and listen to a book. The fact that my new phone has great audio is just another perk of me being too good at my full-time job. Blackmailing me to take him to a walk. So I get ready with my walking gear and my phone with the Audible app in it and get out of my house for a chilly winter morning walk. Frodo and I usually aim to walk for 45 minutes and that's a lot of reading time. If you guys know, I do not watch TV. I do, however, used to squeeze in some online streaming time while I had my meals in the day. But after I got dengue, which was back in November, I simply had no time for television with my usual workload and energy levels. Which is why now I am back to being the girl in college, the one who always has her headphones on and who listens to badass women like Selena Sadothian. Which, if you don't know, is my current favorite read on Audible. Throne of Glass Book 2 and Selena Sadothian is my favorite character so far. Now all of this contributes a lot to my reading. In fact, I'm wondering why I even dropped the idea of taking up a Goodreads challenge this year because I can certainly read more than 100 books if things go this way until the end of the year. Keeping that aside, what happens in my usual boring work days is I work all day long and crash on my bed at about 1 or 2 a.m. Now, some people like to use meditative apps to put themselves to sleep. I like to use Audible. So I put on a timer for 30 minutes on my Audible app sleep mode and let myself calm down, listen to a book and drift into a nice sleep. That is another perk of Audible. It is deeply relaxing to listen to an audiobook. And in fact, I recommended it to my best friend who had trouble sleeping because of a lot of changes he had made to his life recently. Well, now another change is he has stopped talking to me because he's obsessed with listening to books narrated by Stephen Fry on Audible. Is this it? Well, not entirely. These are how my usual days look like. But I also love to listen to books, listen to Audible while traveling. For example, when I went to Kevin Mrs. book launch, I was listening to Harry Potter series on Audible throughout my journey from here to Delhi, Delhi to Mumbai, back to my home. Right now, I'm very excited to read Sapiens, A Brief History of Mankind, which is a highly requested book on the channel, and I would be reading that after I finish reading Throne of Glass series. Listening to Throne of Glass series on Audible. Because I ain't having it any other way. All in all, Audible is what I use currently to listen to books, utilize my time better, and calm myself down, which otherwise I would spend on social media, tiring my brain, straining my eyes, and making myself sad. Moreover, competing to get all of those badges on Audible is so fun. It totally brings out the best and competitive person in me, which is a sort of Manpreet I adore. I currently have 6 Audible badges. And here's a challenge for you guys. Anyone who would be the first one to get the hooked badge and send me a screenshot of that on my Instagram will get a chance to be mentioned in my next video. May the odds be in your favor. You recognize that line? So yes, that's my reading routine, the Audible edition. And this also happens to be my first ever reading routine video. And what does that mean? That means I deserve extra love for this one. But as I'm not very greedy, so just a thumbs up and a share would do. Thank you very much. Tell me what your reading routine looks like. Does it have audiobooks in it? Are you planning to try audiobooks? Comment down below. And this is the end of today's video. This is Manpreet signing off. I'll be back with another video very soon.